Good morning, everyone. And as we come on the air, Hurricane Irma is bearing down in the state of Florida as a massive Category 4 storm. You're looking now live pictures out of Miami where the situation there is deteriorating. And the situation is even worse down south. The storm is making a direct hit on the vulnerable, low-lying Florida Keys. Look at these fresh images we're getting overnight. This is the satellite imagery. We also have video coming in. Overnight, Irma gained strength. It is packing 130-mile-an-hour winds. There's those images that I mentioned. It's bringing torrential rain and potentially catastrophic storm surge. And on top of all of that, tornadoes. Yeah, those tornadoes adding insult to injury. This morning, more than 6 million Floridians have been told to evacuate. More than 70,000 people are riding the storm out in shelters, and already hundreds of thousands of people have lost power because of Irma. As this storm moves up the west coast of Florida, there's fear of catastrophic and life-threatening damage. They're calling this the big one, perhaps the worst in a generation. We have team coverage this morning led by World News Tonight anchor David Muir, who's on the ground in Naples, and also GMA's Amy Robach, who is in Miami. Our entire team covering every angle across the storm zone, but we're going to start here with our chief meteorologist, Ginger Zee, with where Irma is right now, and this is quickly changing by the moment.
It's happening now. I mean, this is the crucial time in the Keys. Key West had just had a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust, but they just put out an extreme wind warning from their National Weather Service for 115-mile-per-hour winds. That's when you start seeing tornado-like damage, and it's just not one time. It's going to be for an hour or 2 hours, and that's why that extreme wind warning goes out. If I can take you right to the radar, the northern part of the eye wall has looked a little more ragged, which is a good thing. That means it's not as concentric or strong, but I'm going to tell you it doesn't matter in this situation because you could still see sustained winds to 130. The right quadrant is where you'll see that storm surge, and they could see 5 to 10 feet in the Florida Keys. Let me take you through the timing, because once it gets beyond the Keys and the surge, it really goes down to the track, right? Everybody keeps watching for this track update. We got a new one in at 5 a.m., and it looks like it stays or hugs along the west coast. So it'll take time to get up to around Naples by this afternoon. And then this afternoon through tonight, just south of Tampa, by early tomorrow morning, we still have it as a Category 3 hurricane. This is what's not good about it hanging out here. Up to Tallahassee by the time we get through Monday into Tuesday. And many of these cities, especially Tampa, these are really vulnerable, low-lying places. They are very vulnerable to flooding. To storm surge. And the storm surge, 5 to 8 feet. On that right side, the storm surge will be the absolute worst. Cape Sable to Captiva could see 10 to 15-foot storm surge. And that's the greatest loss of life and property. Absolutely. Saying all morning. All right, Ginger.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.